What do I do? Where do I put you? So now I'm cafe streaming, and I don't know about the placement. It should be like this, kind of. I'm experiencing an emotional valley, and I thought it should be documented. And it was one of my goals to cry on camera, to have that relationship with the audience where I can. And I felt the tears, and I said, "This shall not be wasted on the physical world." So now I'm in a particular situation where there are things that I don't want to share, but I want to share the valley somehow. And I think there is a way to do that. It is going to be like harder live, but like I think I need to cry on camera just so it won't like wreck my career, you know, when I do. I think it's good to be part so that you make part of the character that people see you as the parts, all kinds of parts, Like I want to go Taylor Swift about this. Like she will not shy away from using material from her personal life. These are the places to dig. So I don't really think I can keep it straight. I don't really think I can like separate them right now. Maybe I can like just be. If I learn how to stream like during an anxiety attack, like then I know. I don't know. This could be a coping mechanism. It's kind of a sensitive setup in terms of security. Yeah, but that's like what feels different about live. When I was recording this stuff without being live, but have the same. Restream is asking me if I want to use hand gestures, but I don't, so I'm good. Yeah, so in live, it feels different. If this was not live, I would have already spilled the tea. I'm just not ready to spill that much tea on live. What can I do? Okay, I can say things like I'm at the air. The thing is, I did have this goal to cry like Clavicular, and I was crying before, so why could I not? My story needs to be like I can have my wall, but I want the story to be like relatable to me, specific enough that it is me, but generic enough that it could be anybody, like a poem. So that like when you write something like a feeling into a poem, the way like Taylor Swift would do, it changes like that very personal nature of it. It goes from diary to art. And I think that's the line that I am on. That's the line we are going to trade right now. I think the audience would be best served at times by specificity, but we can put specificity in the story in other ways. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel in a poem. Is the audio good? I hope. I think when I'm doing it from the side, it's less good, and it's not like I'm casual when I'm not doing this, you know? Okay, so I just set the ground. We are at the central station in Amsterdam, and my plane was gone at 4 hours. I wanna do this Prince thing where he says the days first, the hours, and then the minutes. Is that the way he says it? 4 p.m. Around 4 p.m. At 4:20, it was supposed to leave. That was the time, 4:23. Let's be specific. It is now 16:47, and I did not even get to the airport. And I've never missed a flight, but today I missed this one on purpose. I believe. In the last, before I could make it, I was convinced by my traveling mate against my better judgment to come, and I really wanted to come, so it did hurt my feelings. But I feel like there are some things I have to finish up first here. But it would have been just so much fun. I think I need to put like a project on the agenda that is about this whole situation, and I think should make a video of it. That would be the kind of videos like pain point, like from my life, and then I go on this journey to resolve it. So that would be a format where I'm not just like hanging out. Okay, I cannot make eye contact. I cannot make eye contact, I think. It's also like a busy cafe. It's hard to record here, like emotionally. Like it's also hard to cry instead of 10 people live. Like these tears are not coming. I think maybe what it takes, maybe why the reason Clavicular can cry, like think about something, be emotional. He was thinking about how the OF girls have like bad intentions with the stream and are there for the stream. And then he had a little cry. So I think it's just because he's pushing the streaming hours to that extent. Like he's working hard in the streaming with the making it just like so that to the line where he had to give up this kind of private sphere that he had emotionally. So maybe my tears will come from extending my hours. I'm like, I've streamed 3 hours to zero viewers. That looks like one viewer. But I think that's me. That's just the restream baseline. It's like calling zero love in tennis. That's what my one viewer is. Like, this is not a real person. But I don't think that the people who have like who do have millions watching them are like any different or that they know something. With YouTube it's different. They know things. At stream, you really just have to be a person and dare to be a person. Maybe you have to share more than I do or play Minecraft. I think these are you have to choose. I feel like I could have made better choices. Wow, that's so generic. But songs are that generic. Why can't I be that generic? Um. Okay, then I went into a shop. First, I bought some notebooks, some pens to like chill myself out, to have like proof of this journey and to like channel the pain. I had plans. I was going to see that island. We were concrete things. We were going to go to Sardinia. The trip was with my mom. She's not usually her work line is blocked. She's not very supportive of. She doesn't understand how much I have to work. And one of the things I was thinking, I won't be able to work while this is an ongoing situation and I'm also traveling. She's calling me. Maybe those tears will come now. Are we live? Okay, we are live. I think we are live. We are streaming to zero people. My mom is calling me. I'm gonna bed. She doesn't know that I missed it, but it was very much ripe after. I should I shouldn't okay. I thought I just shouldn't. I think in terms of tears, just in general, you have to be more so holding it back rather than trying to make it more than it is. I should be talking into the mic. I should be talking into it very closely, actually. Why am I But I need to gesticulate with one hand. Point is, yeah, the cries, the tears are coming. This is a goal of mine. We have to write this down. It's written in the title. Good. Okay. Um, Yeah, and the other fear I have that is that if I just record it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of it, I'm never gonna fucking make a YouTube video out of it, you know? Like, not me. I will need an editor. I really need somebody to take over. Or it will be like very streaming styled, very free flowing. Yeah, it would be like little shorter stream, a cleaned up stream. Hát szerintem, hát nem a repülőn vagyok. Nem. Hát mit gondolsz? De már nagyon nem volt jó. Alig tudtam jönni. Jó. Szia. Aha. Majd megyünk legközelebb. Leültem megpihenni. Hát elhiszem, hogy jó hely. Hagyjál már, anya! Ezekkel az izékkel, kitalálásaiddal. Most megyek. I just I literally lost my mic. I literally lost my mic. I put it in my bag because I started having the phone call like this, and you know what would be good in this range? Recording into the window. Okay, so my mom is in denial. Like, and it's kind of annoying, but it's also the level of denial she's in kind of moves things that don't move. So actually, I was not going to go, and then she was like, "No, you're coming. What are you talking about?" And she just kept doing that for 50 minutes. And then was already going, but it was too late. And I think it is probably best that I did not go. But then, like, I do need to travel sometimes because it just does some good for the soul. And also, Sardinia, like, was going to be a blue zone where people live the longest. They go on super long walks. That's the way the island works. You cannot really get around it. It's like driving a car in LA. LA. Okay, let's reflect. We've actually achieved the goal of crying on camera. We've done it. We have harvested a moment. We have pushed the boundary. It was the specifics were you did not. It was not in English, but still, I feel like left the specifics out enough. But I kept the emotion in. I don't know if there was enough grounding of the story. Anyways, but life is just whatever you're doing, and it's better if you're doing interesting stuff. I wanted to be live in Sardinia, but I don't think I'm good enough to like be a streamer yet and streaming like being abroad and doing stuff. Like you just need strong intent for that. But it would probably work if I was there. Like I'm doing it here. It's the very same thing. You just need internet. Now I can stream from anywhere. Probably. The next thing is going to be getting viewers. That's the only thing missing. So for viewers, what I'm going to do now, I have both Twitch links and YouTube links. I will just upload to Opus Clips. I will give it the link. I don't even want to download and upload the video. We'll just make some short form that will be linking back to the VOD, like the recording of the stream, and that is going to be our lazy girl streaming pack setup beginner kit. Yeah, and then that's how you get viewers. Nobody's You're not findable on Twitch. Like people finding a horizontal live stream on YouTube like randomly with a vague niche is not very likely. It's just to 2026 for that. You have to be like a first adopter on a platform to get there. And it's like an oversaturated platform. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber, but no one is. Nobody that I know so far. That's a problem. I'm thinking about joining Ali Abdal's part-time YouTuber academy thing. Just because I would have not been without an editor for so long, somebody would have already pushed me who like has been through this journey. And like the pace of learning is just not high enough. Like it would be Mr. Beast said, have YouTuber friends. That's what he said. No, he said you really are the 5 YouTubers you hang around. What am I going to do now? I'm going to do like prevention of. I'm going to do root cause analysis. I want to stop this hand doing because it's like connected to my emotion, which is I'm. How do I feel? My psychologist says that I don't have access to my emotions. I feel like a negative emotion that's like fairly intense. Like I could place it on a diagram of intensity and of like how good or bad it is. Then it's in the energetic negative quartile. I think I'm going to go into the low energy, high negativity, so like sadness quadrant in like 30 minutes. I will go through the process of grieving. I will be grieving. What just happened? Testing, testing. So my phone died, and yet we are back. The stream kept on. I checked on YouTube, and it was live. It's so weird, like checking for myself in YouTube. It's still weird. But it's where I should be. And then I think, I'm where these other people are. That's where I search for myself, and I think I'm doing it right. That's what I think. Okay. I don't really have more deep thoughts than I had. Yeah, the only reason to keep on streaming would be to settle into a state where streaming is the baseline. Now I hit a valley, I documented the valley. Am I going to document the next stage, which is going to be just, I don't know, a less interesting part of grieving? I would say eventually, yes. I think I should do like a marathon when I'm bigger, after we did some confirmation. I The reasoning for that would be I need to do a little bit of market testing before I invest in a certain type of content any more than I've already invested in whatever my style is. Okay, I guess I should go home and like live life, continue on with life. This was really like a side quest situation for me going to Sardinia. Like not getting an airplane. I feel like these lights are flashing, the blinding lights. Yeah, so maybe I just wanted to be. Okay, I will be for like 2 minutes. We could call this the dead man pose, the savannah in yoga, but like in streaming. It will be 2 minutes, and then I stop the stream. We might also need non-talking b-roll anyway if we are making a YouTube video out of the streams. I'm not sure where we would need like non-talking audio, but this is what I've heard. For voiceover, you can lay voiceover. It looks weird when your mouth is mismatching the words with other words, but it's not as weird putting like a voiceover over regular stuff. Okay, can I stay quiet for 2 minutes?